Right, guys, so I want to introduce you to this Viper 10 candle stop loss Viper system. So 10 candle stop loss Viper system is a very vital tools that is 100% in accuracy. We call the 10 candle stop loss Viper system. The reason there is that you see all these small arrows. So whenever it pop up within space of 10 candle, you see this one, we have just cut it. You see this one, just look at the profit. Let me, how do I zoom it? Look at the profit. Look at the profit by the side. We just took this trade because of the appearance of this arrow, so it doesn't go. In the case of crash 300 and crash boom 300, it doesn't take up to 5 candle, you see your results. It doesn't take up to 5 candle, you see what your results. Do you understand? So I will show you something. You see another massive spike. All is because of the presence of this arrow. You see the arrow here, you see the spike. So what it does is that this 10 candle stop loss Viper system is 100% accurate as far as you are maintaining the order of 10 candles, and none of them has exceed 10 candles without spike. You see this one we just placed now, we cut the whole spike, about $67 profit, right? So if you look here now, you see this one, you see the arrow here. If you have take this trade now, you catch this spike. You see this arrow here. If you have take this trade now, you catch this spike. You see the arrow here. This one is the sniper one candle space. This one is also sniper one, and so it continues, right? So it's not like other ones, like a double arrow spike, which is working. But this one, the double arrow spike, obey the principle of support and resistance. So nothing concerns this one with the support and resistance or whatever. So the moment you see the arrow, you see it here. The moment you see the arrow, this arrow, the number one good thing about it is that the moment it appears, is a must that those spike must come. Is a must. It's not like other system that will come and later disappear. Do you understand? It's a must, and in the space of 10 candle, you see them here. So let us go to boom 300. I'm using it. It's trading everything. Look at boom 300. You see the arrow has popped up here, right? So I will take some trade. Let me take few trade. Even though this market is on a sniper downtrend, but you still see that the spike will occur. I just took 2 trade now while explaining. I took my trade here because the something, you see this, it will give you, because it will first of all give you small notification. There is a dot here, you see this dot will come as a kind of sign of notification. After a few minutes, the arrow will now appear. Do you understand now? So you see anywhere those arrows appear, there are spikes. Everywhere it appears, there are spikes. Do you understand? So let us see whether this thing is coming down to this other blockchain. There is another block here. You know, that is the major zone that will push it. But in a course before, even if, you know, I told you it's a 10 candle space something. So we are counting 10 candle from this point where we place trade. Let us see whether it will spike or it will not spike. Do you understand? And another thing is that it gives you signal within 1 minute or 5 minutes. If you see the signal in 5 minutes, that means the spike will be more, it will be lengthy. I don't know if you understand. It will sometimes not be more than 1. Look at the 5 minutes, because whenever it pops down notification, it will specify whether it's 5 minutes or 1 minute, or 1 minute spike, or 1 minute signal. So you see here it comes out. You see 1 2 massive spike. You see you see here it comes out. You see long trend. So if you see the pop-up in 5 minutes, you have killed the market. You can just do that 2 times or 3 times in a day, and your target will be hit. You see here it came out. You see the movement. This is boom 300. So if you have cut all this move, and all this move for a day, you are already okay. So it's 100%. You see this one is a 10 candle stop loss Viper system, and the cost is $100. So I want you to get it. You see it has given us, I want to show you something now. In 5 minutes, you see the dot has came. The dot has came. Look at the dot here. You see the dot. So anytime soon now, you see the arrow. You see what? You see the arrow. Do you understand? So anytime soon, you see the what? The arrow, because the dot has just come. It's because of this zone. That is why it's now passing a signal that there will be a spike anytime soon. So, and within the space through which it will give you the signal, it will not. If you look at all this one is one candle space. which is 5 to 10 candles. Do you understand? The spike will happen as predicted or as the signal signifies. So if you check here now, let's go to that crash. Crash is still in profit. You just intend to retrace more. So this yellow here indicates buy. Do you understand? It indicates buy, 3 to 5 candle buy after spike. If it give you like this and later appear yellow, that means there will be a retracement. Do you understand? So that is how the spike has been catching. You see previous market, look at here, there is a signal here. You see the move, there is a signal here. This one couldn't move proper, but there's a move. The implication is that wherever from that point where it gives you signal, once the spike will start happening, the spike must get there. Do you understand? You cannot get the loss. You can either get maybe 0 or you be in profit. If it gives you signal here, that means the spike is expected to spike to that level or beyond. Do you understand? So that is one good thing about it. It's 100%. Just get the system and you relax yourself. Some of you that is catching spike or that is catching trend, like as it's moving now without that notification, I can feel free to take some trade. The market is just moving now and there is no sign of this. And so on that note, you can take trade, okay, and finish this movement. You can still mix it with your support and resistance something. You can still mix it with support and resistance something to make it more perfect. Let us wait for another signal and take it practical. Okay, do you see what I mean? You see the arrow has popped up now. So if I have been taking those buys, because the arrow has popped up, that means the trend wants to go down. So what do? You exit your arrow, your buy this thing, and go in for sell. Do you understand? Because it has give you a sell order signal. The sell is the arrow there. Do you understand? So the sell is the arrow there. Let me zoom it a bit. This thing refuses to be clear now. Okay. So you see the arrow has just popped now. So this arrow now will signify that you should sell from that point. This white arrow. If you have been buying from this yellow and you are following the market, the moment you see this arrow doesn't come along with the spike. That is the beauty of it. It can never come along. Maybe the spike will happen and it will appear. It must appear before the spike, this particular arrow. Do you understand? So as it has come, if you have been on your buy orders, so what you do is to go for what? To sell order because of this sell signal. And of course, we call it 10 candles stop loss. So within 10 candle space is expected to pull down. Okay, so and I'll show you when just mark from our point of entry. Look at our point of entry. I think you can see it. So we'll now wait to see if maybe within 10 candle what will happen. Do you understand? So I'll get back to you. Let's keep watching the market. All right. So if you watch here, we had a small spike, though we're expecting more of it because of this arrow. Small spike just happened, though it's not too massive to our test. So let's wait and see what will happen next. Okay, can you see now we are in profit? You see the spike, the big one has just come. Just like I told you that when this arrow appear, within that level where it appears, no matter how the market stretch, if it is stretched up to 10 candle, that means that spike must get to that point. You see this one has crossed our entry. That is to say we are in profit. We are what? In profit. So that is how this man you see, if you look at our profit point, we are in profit. Do you understand? So that is the stuff. So the moment the arrow comes, especially boom 300 and that of crash 300 is too massive, boom 500. You see now, if you check our notification, they say we should buy boom 500. You see it? They say we should buy boom 500. It's a buy signal. So when we get to that boom 500 now, you notice that there is a dot there. There is a dot. Let's check it out. The spike has just happened. You see, as it just popped the notification, the dot, the spike happened. Do you understand? I made this one small white. So the spike just happened as the notification comes. Do you understand? So let us wait for more signals. I want you to see how All right, can you see our boom 300 crash 300? Did you see the massive spike? Do you see the profit margin here? I don't know if you are seeing it. Let me a bit zoom it. Do you see the profits all over? That is the massive spike. That is the power of the tools. So whenever the arrow pop up, there must be a spike, massive one. So each of them is $10, $80 profit. Can you see it? And it still has momentum because of this pop arrow. If you check here, the arrow is there, there is a spike. If you check here, the arrow is there, there is a spike, there was a spike. That is how it continues even in other indices at all time. Remember, it's 10 candle stop loss. So your stop loss at all time, you don't tell me you don't know where do I exit. 10 candle, but before you get to that 10 candle, you must have seen your result. Do you understand? Boom 500 is also triggering to sell. This one is a sell signal, but I don't follow the sell signals of this notification. I only buy. Do you understand? So if you check out this time here, you see those arrows. This one is a sniper entry. So the moment you see the arrow, you stake your what, your order, and you will see your profit at all time within the space of 10 candles. You see them. You see this one stretch up to 10 candles before started spiking and cover the losses. So this one, you see them on the sniper load. So if you get this thing, your is end of discussion and end of story. You understand? So I advise you to get it from DONVAL at the rate of what, $100. That is all. So you'll be proud of your results from now henceforth. Just like I told you, it's not like a double arrow signal. Double arrow signal works. You see the boom 500 is still waxing as a result of this one, this notification here. Do you understand? As a result of this notification and this notification, this one came and the thing waxed down to some candles and spike, but the spike is not enough. Let me explain what happened here. Then and move down a bit. It will move down a bit and produce another distance. You see it has covered the whole losses. Do you understand? So that is how this system works. The thing cannot appear and you later lose, maybe after holding your trade. The moment you appear, just is sure that the spike, when the spike will start happening, the spike must cross that point where the notification appear. That is to say, you must be in profit at the end in the space of 10 candle. So the one that sees 10 candle, you get out of the market, but you hardly see such one that will see 10 candle without spike. It's always less than, but because you have measured the efficacy, it's always between 3, 4, 5 candles you see the spike, but we stretch it to 10 candles so that is the maximum risk you can take, so that when you are trading, you can now apply risk management based on your equity. If you look at our result now, you see we are seeing $88. Do you understand? With the minimum loss size, we used to stake the others. You are seeing $80. So that is what this system can do to your account. You can boost it. You can boost $10. You can boost $20, and any amount of dollar you have. So all you need to do is to wait for the notification to come. You see this one, the crash 300. Let me see it. Think of so it's massive. So especially crash 300, if you check the history, you notice that this one is always come on the sniper entry. Crash 300, boom 300, those ones come on the sniper entries. So within 3 candle space, your result is already shown. 1, 2, 3 candle space, your result is already shown. The same thing to that of boom 300. Then if you are using it in 1000 index, let me check. Do I have 1000 index here? Let me stretch boom 1000. So you must also, you see our this boom 300 is popping now. The spike will cross here. If you check from there to here, I'm already in profit. You see my entries, I'm already in profit, and we have another arrow here. That means another spike must happen that will come to this level to cover this particular arrow here. To cover this particular arrow, another spike will happen. Between here and here is just 10 candle, bam. Then the whole spike started happening, and another one will happen that will cross this your entry point of signals. So if you watch here, look at the spike, look at this, look at the spike, look at this, look at the spike. Let's go down, look at this, look at the spike. Let me stretch more backward. You see it's very sniper. It doesn't make mistakes and all those kind of a thing. So look at here, look at the spike, look at here, Look at the spike, look at this, look at the spike, look at this, look at the spike, look at this, look at the spike. At a sniper, if you check the spacing, the number of candles you see between that 5 and all that 5, 10, 5, 6, between 5, 6, you have your result. Okay, so get this thing and stop complaining maybe you are not making profit. So this one, the ball is on your court. What you need is just get, and it's a lifetime something, it doesn't expire, it's a lifetime use. So you get $100, you buy your success in the system. Thank you very much. Closing, let me show you from the chart. I think, yes, let me show you from the chart. So you can check, this is the current running trades, all right, on my chart. That is the current running trade on my chart. So the ones in profit, and I'll close them, stop small from now. Okay, so let's, so I was saying something about the boom. I told you another spike will happen to cover this. You see, if you have taken this entry, so because of this thing, you're already in profit. You see the massive spike. I told you it will wax up to cover your entry at all time. So you cannot enter and you encounter loss. The moment the signal comes, you are in profit. Just space of 10 candle, you are in profit. It's certain. You understand? I mean the maximum of 10 candle, but in most occasions is 3-5 candles, you are in profit. Once the arrow pop up, it's not like other tools that you buy, maybe after popping up you have a very stretch down, after which these tools disappear and the trend continues. No, if this one must come, spike must come. That is why we call it 10 candle stop loss VIPER system. 10 candle stop loss VIPER system. So you can communicate DONVAL on 08050 to get your copy now. Okay, and it's $100, though it's supposed to be $400, but you know the way I do my things, I bring the price down so that you can afford to get it and be profitable in the system. Remember, without getting yourself equipped, you will not see any good results. Some of you believe in funding account with empty head, with empty hand, without any tool. You don't have any knowledge of price action. So this one summarizes price action for you. This one, you don't need to be drawing anything. If it appear, you already know I'm already in money. It's just a matter of time. Now crash 300 gave us a signal. Let me bring it to the chart. You see this signal from crash 300. That means there is an arrow. Boom. Also boom 500 has also done so. So let's go to crash 300 first. We'll take the signal. I want you to see, you see, look at the arrow, right? You see the arrow here. What do? We just take our sell signals. We take your sell signals and hold on for your results. Let us see if the spike that will happen from there will not give us money. Do you understand? Just like I told you, the moment the pop-up happens, the spike must come. Okay, can you see the spike now? Just watch the trade, you see the spike, right? So but yeah, some of them are yet to enter. You see the spike here now because of this arrow, but we're expecting more spike to pull and cover the loss. So that is how this system moves on its own. So let us watch and see if anything can still happen. But on the series, we are in some profit. You see some profit, it's something cent, so you can close it as a profit. And the first entries have not yet entered. So let's see what will happen. My phone space has filled up. So let me see if it can contain this one, so that I'll show you the result. My phone space is off. Okay, you see notification has occurred in a boom 300. So if you check it, that is boom 300, a buy notification, right? Let me just set this thing. Okay, you see a buy notification for boom 300. Look at the arrow. So what do? I left one trade here. The former trade is still in profit, but you can still add more from there. From this point where it pop, you just add your entries and hold on. Like the way I do sometimes, if I'm planning to trade or to take 3 positions, I'll put the first 2, then I'll leave one. After 1 or 2 candles, I'll put the remaining 1. Do you understand? So that it will trade together. So let us wait for it and see what will happen. Let's wait. Okay guys, can you see the massive spike from the crash 300? You see the massive spike. I told you the moment it comes is a must that you must be in profit. So this one doesn't need your knowledge about support and resistance or to know the entry, supply and demand or no. It's automatic. It's automatic. So if you check the profit 9, you see profit everywhere. You see profit everywhere here. Do you check it out? You see profit everywhere here. So it's a sure banker thing. So don't come with DONVAL and making losses. If you're making losses, save up your money, $100, and get these tools, and stay off being at loss in all your trades. Do you understand? You can concentrate in these two booms, just like the way it works in all the boom and crash market. But I decided to use it in boom 300 and crash 300. So you can see the results on the chart. Do you understand? You can see the results on the chart yourself. You can see the results. So let me go and be closing them. You know it's a high index, and it will be returning in at loss, and it's not good to be seeing your trade at loss after profit, though it will spike again. So just like I said earlier before now, so you need these tools to succeed. Some of you will come on my DM. I have bought some tools before. Can you reduce? Don't, if you chat me like that, I'll block you immediately. So you know these things. I have told you, all of you, that DONVAL, I'm not a programmer, so I do buy some of those things. When I buy it costly, I will minimize it for you so that you can afford to get it and be profitable. So buying a tools, you don't buy one and think you will succeed with it. There are one you can buy and it will be okay for you. So but if the one you bought is not okay for you, you need to buy again. You keep buying until you get the one that works. What I believe that if you get this one, it becomes the end of discussion. Yeah, because you have seen the illustration. This one doesn't just like a double arrow spike I said earlier before. Now it's working, but it's working based on support and resistance zones. You must study which one is verified, untested, and weak. So, and of which it has areas where it acquire maximum force to pull up a spike even when the arrow has appeared. But this particular one doesn't demand that you monitor or to know which one is support or resistance. The moment the arrow appears, that is, you have your spike very confidently and sure of. Do you understand? So, and of course, we have specified is a 10 candle stick stop loss under 1 minute time frame. So if you are using it within 1 minute and the arrow appear and nothing happen after 10 candles, you are permitted to close the market and wait for the next, and of which I know in a day, before you get the one that passes 10 candles without spiking, you may not get it up to 5 out of hundreds of signals that will pop up in different index. So get these tools, and if it will take you up to save for 1 month to get it, instead of funding and blowing every day, before you know it, 1 week we don't fund the amount where we say you're supposed to use to buy the tools. So that is my own candid advice. So you get it. Do you below the link of this video is there are link, you can chat me direct from the YouTube. The phone number is there, my WhatsApp link is there, my Telegram link is there. So whichever one or whichever way you want to get it, you let me know on 080 58 98 44 43. Thank you and stay blessed. Happy Monday to you all. Bye.